Good morning, Panthers. Today's, of course, my favorite day of the week. It's Thursday. It's our interactive read aloud day. And so today's read aloud is focused on, it's the final day of our Hispanic Heritage Month celebration. And so I picked a read aloud today based off of some student feedback. So I had lots of students that were super excited about our past two read alouds and then wanted to know a little bit more about a special holiday that is celebrated across our Hispanic communities called Dia de los Muertos. And so I wanted to give you a little background about it because many of you know about it. And especially as we approach some of the other times coming up, people celebrate all kinds of different ways for it. And so I wanted to give you a little background about it. So it says about El Dia de los Muertos. Millions of people from Mexico and parts of Central and South America observe one of Latin America's most popular holidays called El Dia de los Muertos in Spanish and the Day of the Dead in English. It is a special time for remembering loved ones who are no longer living and is celebrated every year from October 31st until November 2nd. People prepare for the holiday by baking or buying special foods. Pan de Muertos, or bread of the dead, is a sweet bread baked only for this special holiday. It has a tiny skeleton doll baked inside. The person lucky enough to get the little skeleton in his or her piece of bread can make a wish that will come true. Sugar skulls, or calaveras de azúcar, come decorated in bright colors. They can be eaten at the end of the celebration. People also gather their favorite foods of their deceased loved ones. Tamales are a popular treat at the celebrations. They are cornmeal cakes filled with meat, wrapped in a corn husk, and steamed before eating. Altars for the departed, decorated with cempasúchil, or marigolds, and candles, are displayed in homes and schools. Sweet-smelling incense is burned to attract the spirits of the departed. On the night of November 2nd, families go to the cemetery. They spread the petals of marigold flowers, burn incense, and light candles to welcome the spirits to the celebration. Then they dance, sing, have a picnic, and share memories of their loved ones. Families leave the flowers on the graves at the end of the celebration as they begin their journey home. The popular Mexican artist Jose Guadalupe Posada inspired some of the skeleton characters in this book. His engravings of skeletons and the skeleton lady with a large flowered hat, La Catrina, have become symbols of the Day of the Dead holiday. All right, so by popular request, I have this book. We're going to read it today. It's in both English and Spanish. And as you guys know, Mrs. Gregory used to speak Spanish really, really well, but I've been missing so many of you. I haven't been able to interact with you guys each day, speaking back and forth. And so we're going to try my Spanish today. You guys can let me know how it goes. All right, so the Day of the Dead, El Dia de los Muertos, a bilingual celebration. The author is Bob Barner, and it's translated by Teresa Milawer. We celebrate our ancestors on the Day of the Dead. El Dia de los Muertos honramos a los antepasados. With offerings of flowers, sugar skulls, and breads. Con ofrendas de flores, calaveras de azúcar y pan horneado. We make tacos, empanadas, mole, and treats. Hacemos tacos, empanadas, mole, y platos deliciosos. Smell incense that burns smoky and sweet. Quemamos incienso con ese olor maravilloso. Before we go out, everything must be done. Hay que tener todo listo antes de la partida. Pack up our bundles before the setting sun. Y empacar bien las cosas mientras hay luz del día. Under twinkling stars and the moon glowing bright, bajo estrellas que brillan y una luna muy clara. Light the candles that flicker with soft yellow light. Encendemos las velas amarillas y blancas. Mark a path for the spirits with the petals of flowers. El camino a los espíritus indicamos con pétalos de flores que cortamos. We dance, sing, bailamos y cantamos. And remember the loved ones for hours. Y durante varias horas a nuestros seres queridos recordamos. Celebrate our ancestors on the Day of the Dead. Honremos a los antepasados en el Día de los Muertos. We smell the sweet flowers as we lie down for bed. Y cuando a dormir nos retiramos, el dulce olor de las flores aspiramos. And then we're back to where we started. All right, so I want to know, how many of you celebrate the Day of the Dead? What are some of the things that you do for El Día de los Muertos? And if you haven't celebrated it, what have you learned from our story today about it? So this is an important part of culture, and I know that we've got lots of different cultures here that do different things to celebrate as well. So leave a comment, tell us about some things that you guys do as a family to celebrate, and we will see you again soon. Take care, guys. I'll see you next week for our next story. Bye.